fifth and final generation of the Cutlass Supreme was first introduced in 1988 and remained relatively unchanged until 1992 when the car received its major redesign. These cars sit on the GM10W body platform shared by the Buick Regal, Chevrolet Lumina, and the Pontiac Grand Prix. The Cutlass Supreme line was offered in a plethora of trims and body styles, mainly including a 4-door sedan, a 2-door coupe, represented in this video, and the convertible. In addition, S, SL, and the early international trims were available. Our review subject was built at the Doraville Assembly Plant in Doraville, Georgia. Today, we are taking a look at this very nice and very well maintained low-mile 1995 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme SL Series 2 Coupe. Painted in a reddish-orange color called Cayenne Red Metallic, this car features a medium beige cloth interior. Its when-new pricing is shown to the left, and there are no options fitted to this vehicle. This vehicle is in exceptional condition for its age, and finding a nice surviving example like this in my area are becoming more and more difficult to find. It should be noted, however, that the contents of this video were initially recorded in November of 2018. The body style of this Cutlass has always been my favorite, however I tend to like the convertibles a little bit more, especially with that quad bucket seating configuration they were so well known for. As are all W body cars, this Cutlass Supreme is front-wheel drive with power coming from the standard 3.1-liter 3100 series overhead valve 60-degree pushrod V6 engine. This engine is a Generation 3 L82 family and is of cast iron block and aluminum head construction with sequential multi-port fuel injection and a 9.5:1 compression ratio. This engine creates 160 horsepower at 5,200 RPM, 185 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. It can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 10 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 28.3 seconds, quarter mile is reached in 17.3 seconds at 83 miles per hour, with the top speed limited to 110 miles per hour. All Cutlass Supremes were fitted with a 16.5 US gallon fuel capacity and consume 5 gallons per 100 miles driven, with an estimated total driving range of around 330 miles. EPA fuel economy figures are 17 miles per gallon city, 26 miles per gallon highway, and 20 miles per gallon combined. Our car is fitted with the electronically controlled 4-speed GM Turbo Hydromatic 4T60E automatic transmission, the sole available transmission offered on this car. A 5-speed manual offering, which wasn't available, would have been a nice and welcome addition to this powertrain. Rear suspension is a twin-link design with transverse leaf springs, 35mm shock absorbers, and a stabilizer bar. Around the rear of the car, one thing is apparent, and that is the absolutely gigantic greenhouse. The rear 3/4 glass blends almost seamlessly into the rear window, and combined glass area is huge, benefiting a large viewing area with minimal B and C pillar obstructions. The rear of this car is somewhat conservative in style, with upright full red taillight lenses edged in gloss black bezels, along with a long gloss black trim piece running the width of the trunk lid. This piece houses white reverse light bar assemblies, and the bumpers are painted plastic with stylistic ribbing which conceal the red 3/4 marker lights. This ribbing continues the entire length of the car within the body side cladding. Along the profile, the car looks light and airy. I absolutely love the way the roof seemingly cuts off at the start of the rear window, and the huge glass area gives the car an almost spaceship appearance. This car sits on a 107.5-inch wheelbase with an overall length of 193.9 inches. Steering is hydraulically assisted rack and pinion with 3.05 turns lock-to-lock and a 36.7-foot turning radius. Wheels are 16-inch silver painted cast aluminum, which oddly enough on this car are fitted with the sedan wheels, not the more sporty 5-spoke wheels found on the coupes and convertibles. Tires are Firestone Affinity P215 60R16 all-season tires, and brakes are 4-wheel disc brakes assisted by 4-channel ABS and traction control. Front suspension is McPherson strut with coil springs and 35mm shock absorbers with the front stabilizer bar. Up front, the Cutlass Supreme Coupe and convertibles are highlighted by the striking headlamp treatment, which featured narrow terraced quad sealed beam headlamps recessed within a gloss black bezel. Innermost lamps are parking and turn indicators paired with the amber side marker lights. The front bumper continues the ribbing design found around the rear and alongside the profile cladding. Housed down within are rectangular fog lamps. In the center, the grille-less design houses a red Oldsmobile rocket badge. Alright, let's take a look inside. This vehicle does have keyless remote entry, and check out those flush-mounted door handles. And opening the door reveals a very nice amount of interior space. It's very open and airy, especially with all that glass. Very comfortable beige cloth seats. And that cloth does carry over into the door panels on the upper sections for added comfort. You've also got a padded armrest, controls for your power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors. You've also got a door speaker and door pockets molded into the door panels. And taking a look at the seats, they are covered in that beige textured cloth. They are actually very comfortable. They're very grippy seats, much more grippier than the leather seats. Very comfortable and supportive with good lumbar support, high adjustable head restraints, and these adjustable seatbelt guides that go along with it. Alright, and taking a look on the driver's side instrument panel, you do have the dimmer switch, your headlamp control switch, and fog lamp control. And the steering wheel is leather wrapped, and it is tilt steering. The seats are not power adjustable. Alright, panning through the interior and showing more details. As you can see here, nice fluidic, easy to use, hydraulically assisted power steering. It is a leather wrapped steering wheel. Notice the absence of steering wheel controls here. You do have GM's multifunction control lever, which includes cruise controls, washer and wiper controls, flash to pass, and turn indicators. Nice, large, easy to read analog gauges with large numbers, blue backlighting for easy night visibility. And we're going to pan over the top of the dash and note how it is actually in pretty good shape. It does need a thorough cleaning, but it is not ripped, torn, warped, or cracked. Overall, the interior of this Cutlass has actually held up very well over time. Inside this black bezel area, you do have a cigar lighter, 2 large twin air vents, easy to use rotary climate controls, and yes, the temperature is missing. And of course, you have GM's Delco Bose audio system, which is commonplace in this era. A nice long flowing console with the automatic transmission selector, 2 large cup holders, and a padded armrest which opens up to reveal more storage. Overall, I feel like the Cutlass Supreme's interior was actually thoughtfully designed. It's very ergonomic and easy to use. All the controls are easy and well placed. Overhead we have a manually dimming rearview mirror with 2 reading lights mounted inside the mirror housing itself. And overhead we do have large sun visors, which are cloth padded. They do have non-illuminating vanity mirrors, and they do swing out, but they do not slide out nor offer slide out extensions. Alright, taking a look at the back seat is easy access by folding that seat forward, and it reveals a nice long back seat. It is a fixed in place seat, and notice the absence of a folding center armrest. It does seat 3 across. You also note on the parcel shelf you do have 2 speakers back there, 3-point belts for the outboard seats, but a lap belt for the center passenger. Overhead you do have 2 individual reading lights and coat hooks. There are no cup holders or anything back here, no seat back mat pockets either. Inside the trunk you will find something uncommon for a two-door car. That is a large storage compartment. The trunk features 15.5 cubic feet of luggage capacity and is fully carpeted and illuminated inside. It is a nice load flat floor with minimal wheelhouse intrusion, and under the floor mat is a compact tire and jack and tools. And this concludes the in-depth review of this 1995 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Also, check us out on Facebook at Neighborhood Car Reviews and Instagram at BrensoJ1. And as always, thanks for watching.